Miss Honey Charmer, I have the honor of this next waltz.
Judy.
Son for his education. And Conrad decided to turn me in.
Mr. Marnie has come back for one last day.
Bugger it. She knows that I've fixed it to get him back in. Now I won't have a chance of seeing him at all.
That won't be the only thing you don't get.
I'm Thelma Turner. I live across the street.
The halfway house.
Oh, for bash wives.
No.
It's going to be a place for women ex-prisoners.
Oh, I see.
There's a real need for places like that, you realise?
Yeah, most of them around here won't like that.
Well, then they'll just have to lump it, won't they?
And what Judy means is that...
I know what she means, a good honour. I like a battler. Always been one myself. Collins, Betty Collins.
Well, hi. Well, we're going to be neighbours. We'll get plenty of chance to get to know each other, huh?
Is it true that this is to be a halfway house for ex-prisoners and homeless women?
That's right. Word certainly gets around fast.
Well, some of the older people around here are concerned at strange women coming and going. I'm prepared to keep an open mind and see how things work out.
Well, it's nice to know you're on our side.
How about giving us a hand for about 5 minutes today?
And I am going to make a fortune today.
Hey, Thor, here we are.
Thank you. Oh, I think I've left Daniel's file on the governor's desk. Would you mind?
I'd like to see Meg Morris, please.
Oh, is this a legal visit or are you a relative?
No, it's not.
Well, I'm afraid you can't see her.
Have you been here long?
Since last July, I think it was, maybe early August. You came in before I did, Merle. When was that?
August.
Oh, I must have come in July.
Enid Watson.
What were you doing before you came here?
My husband Reg and I had a variety act for years.
What was that, Daniels?
Oh, nothing, sir.
Then nothing is what you'll get at the weekly buy-up. As of now, your buy-up is cancelled.
You can't do that, Miss Ferguson.
No.
Not unless you just got a promotion we didn't hear about.
Yeah, only a governor and a deputy governor can cancel all privileges.
Is that so?
It's about time you took over the book again.
The freak will take
Not anymore. Her little work is about to be stopped.
At least paying her, I didn't get any hassles.
You won't get any hassles with me.
Look, don't bother, Lawson. I'll deal with you back at Wentworth.
2 days confined to cells and 2 weeks loss of privileges.
Come on, Lawson, you've got a visitor.
Hi. I've got 18 more months in here before I'm free, and I'm not risking that on another bash at Ferguson. It's just not worth it.
2 of the inmates have expressed a wish to see you. They're both due for release shortly and would like some advice on the employment prospects. Latham and Lawson.
Fight, you bastards. I hate peace.
Fight, you buggers. I hate peace.
They have their work. Strictly speaking, that is a privilege too.
Just a moment, please.
Excuse me.
Thanks.
That's my health insurance policy.
Like you say, what have I got to lose?
There you go, girls. Another blow for democracy.
Yeah, well, there's a freak rate.
Oh, another stunt like she pulled today and she'll be cleaned out.
I'll be safe in
Look, I can handle that. It's Judy that's in trouble.
You could say that.
You in there? Try using soap.
I'm almost out of that too. You wouldn't have any you can give me, would you? I can pay.
Sorry, love. Nearly out myself. Can't help you.
You know? Mrs. Davidson, I better go now. I'll talk to you later, okay? Right. Thanks. Bye.
What did Davo want? He'll just make noises like an animal.
I can't talk to you.
All you need know about Cass is that she's the most gentlest person.
I used to have quite a few photos from way back. They were all burnt in the fire.
You're on a charge.
Oh, come off it, Mrs. Powell. Look,
You can forget any phone calls for a week, incoming or outgoing.
Oh, but that's not fair.
Sorry to drag you out on a Sunday.
Because over there, that's all we need.
There's plenty more where this came from. Well, well, well. Look what the cat dragged in. Next.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Nothing's been touched, Governor.
What's that?
Well, could be a tattoo.
Roxanne? Is everything okay?
I don't see how I can. You must have realized the risks when you entered into this arrangement.
Yes.
You ready? Here we go. Steady.
Boy, would you get a knife full of that view. You know, I reckon this is the best time of year, the fall, with all the leaves changing colour, all the reds and the browns. We'll make an agreement that we'll come back here next fall, okay?
Hi.
Hi.
Any luck?
"10 years, Smith. 10 years in the service, and today makes it all worthwhile.
I only hope you won't regret leaving the prison service.
Oh, no. I can assure you on that score. I've given 15 years of service, and what have I got? I've spent 20 years of my life slaving my guts out for the department. I get a governorship, and officers and prisoners conspire to bring me down.
You really are worried, aren't you?
Well, of course. I've never met one of his girlfriends before.
Why, Mum? You haven't met Donna, have you?
No, I haven't.
I came to say how sorry I was, Mrs. Jackson.
Thank you.
They mightn't bother with a retrial.
You mean they just discharge me?
Yeah. But I
Oh, Scott, it's got to happen.
3 minutes, Hewitt.
Thanks, Mrs. Barry. Health insurance policy. Time's up, Hewitt. Gotta go. Talk to you later. Bye.
Oh, come on, get a wriggle on.
Isn't it amazing how time flies when you're having fun?
Are you suggesting I resign?
I'm saying that if there's one more escape, one more lapse of security, someone will have to go.
I understand.
Did you check right through the block? Of course, Governor. She hasn't been seen for hours.
Sounds like we've got another escape on our hands.
You mean you'd help me to get out?
Sure.
Where are we going?
To the boiler room.
Is there a tunnel?
Just think of it as a magic carpet.
Hell, I reckon he's dead.
Put the hard word on you, has she? I knew it wouldn't take long once you became top dog.
Ta-da! It's awfully soft because I had to hide it to get it past reception.
Are we allowed to know where you hid it before we eat it?
It wasn't in my shoes or anything.
What are you doing here?
You're sharing your cell, Stevens. Governor's orders.
That's all.
She's no friend of mine either.
Well, Stevens, I hope this morning is a minor setback. I don't want you out of circulation for too long.
Wallpaper paste. Gonna decorate, are we?
What's everyone standing around for?
Governor's orders, Donovan. No one to be seated until given permission.
You bitch! You're gonna kill him!
Erica Davidson?
Is Miss Ferguson there, Mrs. Davidson?
No, she's not, Coral. Can I help?
There's a call for her. It seems to be urgent.
Now just patrol the corridor and keep the other women away from her dorm.
Fine.
And don't make it look too obvious.
Who are they?
I don't know. Matron says we're to ignore them.
Bloody maniac.
Oh, I don't know about that. Seem to be making things pretty easy for her. And is that something you want me to handle as well?
She's right, though. There's no telling what that mad bitch will do when she gets out of solitary. Better be right, or I'm knackered.
About the train drivers going on strike. My old man earns his pay packet like everyone else. He's got the right to strike like everyone else. It's the only way they can get a hearing. That's different. It's their duty to save lives. And I won't be listening to you again, that's for sure.
Good.
That's right. It's the official opening of your glee club this afternoon.
That's
isn't
right.
it? Good luck.
I thought perhaps we could start our own glee club.
What the hell's that?
We've been invited to take part in a singing competition.
You're having me on.
Marvellous. They never let us get away with that.
Well, it's Old MacDonald's How to Farm. Now, we're going to need someone to do all the animal voices.
I've got to get all the information.
But we've told you it was self-defense.
It's all right, Alan. Kay, just answer the inspector's questions, okay?
Yeah. Mr. Harris is having a bit of trouble. You all right? Don't seem to use yourself.
It's just a few personal problems.
And I'm worried about Payne being in the same block as Myra. I've spoken to Alan Desmond. He thinks Payne could be called as a witness against his mother.
What? Yes, I'm making arrangements for Payne to be transferred to another block. Now, reorganising things so I can move Payne is going to be difficult and time-consuming. She tore strips off me for not moving Payne the minute I knew she was going to be a witness. I tried to explain about the overcrowding and everything, but all she said was I'd left it a little late.
Wonder how she's getting on.
Hey, I got the news on Myra. You want to hear it?
Yeah, what happened?
Well, they reckon it was Myra.
No way. Myra wouldn't do it, and I believe her. You were charged with 4 counts of bigamy and 4 of fraud.
Didn't the judge believe in fairies?
5 years for bigamy and fraud. 5 years?
You're serving a sentence at Wentworth for bigamy, and you've just been sentenced to a further 6 months for escaping from lawful custody.
God, I wonder what's keeping her.
Oh, Daphne's selection for this evening is a pink corduroy outfit.
Knows its duty. We will not be put out.
Leave the intercom. I suppose you think that's very funny, Doreen, but it's little tricks like that that'll land you right back in here again. And have a good mind to take you straight back to
Excuse me, Mrs.
Miss, what
Morris.
is it?
That was Mrs. Reynolds. She said, would you please escort Doreen to the front gate as soon as possible?
Positive. Don't let me stop you, though.
Thank you.
Don't tell me I have to go through all of this again.
But I don't want to go, Mrs. Reynolds. Please don't make me.
I don't suppose Barnhurst could be much worse than this place.
All right. The squad car will be here at any minute. You know Bobby Mitchell's back. Her transfer to Barnhurst has been cancelled. They won't take her. With 2 escapes, she's a high security risk.
And there was this ridgy-dig squire they brought all the way up from England. I tell you, I was so nervous, my mouth was as dry as anything.
I'm not bad, am I? Cold stone sober.
I didn't come here to be insulted.
No, where do you usually go?
Lee?
Lock them in, Mrs. Barfield, till the governor decides what to do with them. Yeah, good thing, too.
Gather the women in the rec room. I'll question them as soon as I've seen Hunt.
What about you?
Not me, Mrs. Reynolds. I stayed in my cell the whole time.
Yeah, I can vouch for that, too.
Just because we're over the hill now, shouldn't we?
And you've been convicted of attempted murder?
Everyone keeps saying that I murdered my husband, and I didn't. I couldn't. Not Harry. Do you think I could see my husband?
He sounds a wonderful man.
Yes. Yes, he is. So why would I want to poison him?
First thing in the morning, school. Well, you know, there's no reason why you have to go back to your old school. In fact, it's probably better if you start off at a new one.
What the hell did you do that for? Don't you know I can die without that?
Oh, you're enjoying this, aren't you? You think you're really smart smashing my incident?
Winter, unless you want to find yourself on a charge with Warren, get to the rec room. Yeah, right, Miss Ferguson.
You regard this as funny?
You're the poisoner. Oh, I can't have you in here preparing food. Leave that alone immediately. I won't have the poisoner in my kitchen.
The shearers teased me about me cooking, and I wanted to teach them a lesson. I bought some rat stuff. I was making a stew, so I put some in the gravy.
Yeah, go easy with that. You don't need the whole bag.
Oh, don't worry. It's just an old bush recipe.
Please.
Meg. Meg.
Morris.
situation.
And things were different. And things were different then. On the inside, the sun still.
You're the bitch who pushed Reb, and I'm going to prove it. That's going to be a bit difficult, Mitchell. I got a screw's word for an alibi, remember? She saw me on the floor above just before she saw you with Keane. So? Just means you had time to get down before she came. Oh.
Heavens, will you listen to me? I'm starting to sound like the Wicked Witch of the West.
They won't accept Joan's sacking. What? The department's tried negotiations, but the union won't budge. They want Joan back. And until she's reinstated, we're on strike.
From when?
As of now. And frankly, Mr. Bolton, I prefer to fight my own battles without the union's help.
But the department's done you a grave injustice.
Supposing I go along with this strike, what are the chances of getting my job back?
As good as done.
Deirdre? Deirdre? Are you okay, love? Deirdre?
Stan, it's so good to see you. You look marvellous.
I've got an interview for the job.
As the handyman? Stan!
The only other suitable applicant was the one you saw leaving.
Well, don't worry. They'll soon change their tune when they read what I've got to say.
Well, like I got some news. Sugar?
A couple. What's news?
I got clearance for your dad and Cheryl to come in for a visit.
When?
Day after tomorrow.
Though the new uniforms are very smart, I still prefer these.
I think I might go and lie down for a while before I go outside.
Okay, honey. I'll see you out there, right?
Okay. Rest of you, Reb, I don't think I will. Thank you very much.
10 minutes.
As a matter of fact, they are working in the gardens today.
Thank you, Mr. Coleman. This is Bob Miller, outside
How about that then, huh?
Hey, thanks for making a stranger welcome.
And Meg, is there any news on her?
Well, I'm afraid she's lost the baby, but fortunately the tumour was benign.
Oh, that's a relief. Well, I'll leave you to it then. You can take over the sewing duties in the laundry, Alice. Oh, go on.
I could do with some more of this before you go, Mr. C.
Right. Oh, go on, Alice. There you go.
Thanks.
I don't know about coffee, but with a martini you stir rather than shake.
Bad jokes are the last thing I need right now, Ben.
All my own idea. Cross my heart.
Terry!
The flesh was willing, but the heart was a bit weak, you know.
Yes, well, don't stay too long and don't disturb her. The doctor's given her something to sleep.
If I remember right, the last time we went walking, we were 10 and running away from home.
We got as far as the bus stop.
I thought you had the money.
I did.
The telly yesterday and the French one last week. All is forgiven.
Mr. Joan, this is Mary Harris. Albert Ross, Joan Ferguson.
I now pronounce you husband and wife.
Why should Egbert have any special attention?
Her name's Julie Ryan, and you know damn well she shouldn't be in this place.
I want Julie Egbert's transfer papers on my desk by the time I get back.
In the case of Julie Egbert, you couldn't have a better example.
You mean Mrs. Julie Ryan, Minister?
It sounds wonderful, doesn't it?
What the bloody hell are you doing?
They moved me back in here. Good, eh?
Why didn't you wake me up? You knew I wanted to get up early.
Well, they wouldn't want to try. Hey, where's me lippy? What is it?
It's a telephone, love. You put 20 in
I
and...
can see that. What's it doing
Look.
here?
Now, you all know about these new phone rules. Each of you is allowed 5 20-cent coins per week. Now, I'll give them to you. Ready? Just a moment. Marsh. Jenkins.
Right.
Idiot, why? What's happened?
Oh, geez, don't take all day, Spike. I've got to talk to me sister, me little nieces.
No, Governor. 3 bags full, though.